Hey, good morning, y'all. It's Sherry with Down Home Country Chicks, and I'm going to be having a Galentine's party tonight with a lot of my high school girlfriends. We're going to be making some really neat chicken sandwiches with these cute little heart-shaped cutouts, along with some other surprises. And we have a busy day today. We are having Galentine's tonight with some of my girlfriends that I went to high school with. We like to get together every once in a while, and tonight we are doing Galentine's. And I'm going to be making some chicken salad. Now, this is not homemade because I have a lot to do, so I'm just using chunk chicken. And you know what? That's going to be all right. I also boiled some of my chicken eggs. I'm going to use 3 eggs. Now, you just make as much as you need for what you're going to be doing, and it'll all work out just fine. And I have some red onion that I have already chunked, and I'm going to put this on this amazing little chopper here. I love this thing, and I have used it quite a few times on the channel, and I'm using the smallest grate, so if no one likes onion, they won't have to bite into a big bite of onion. And I'm not going to add an awful lot in because I know some people don't care for a lot of onions. So we're going to get started first with the onions, and then we're going to do the eggs. So this is about 1/4 of a large red onion, and this is what I have left. And I've got to make baked beans for school tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and take the other parts of the onion, and I'm going to use the bigger chopper, and I'm going to get some more onions chopped up for my baked beans tomorrow. So you might as well do 2 things at once when you have a chance. Okay, so now I'm going to need some celery. I took out a couple of stalks, but I think I'm just going to cut it up first and then see how much I'm going to use of that. And I'm going to use the same size grate, so everything is kind of the same size. And I'm just going to give this a nice hard, and there we go. Let's see. It won't come up yet. Well, and it's all done in there, all chopped. I think it's definitely going to take more than that, so I'm going to add in a little bit more of my stalk of celery. Now, do y'all remember on Everybody Loves Raven when his dad says it ain't salad if it don't have celery? I tend to agree with that. So you guys, how many people put celery in your tuna salad and your chicken salad, and how many like it without? I am definitely a with. I'm going to try this little contraption with an egg. I may be making a huge mistake, but we're going to give it a try. Y'all, that wasn't near as messy as I thought it would be. Just a little bit left on there and a little bit in there, but I still got all 3 eggs. So I like that. While we're on a roll, why don't we go ahead and try it with the grapes? I'm not sure about this one. All right, so I had to smash a little bit harder, and they're a little bit juicy. Just about made grape juice, y'all. But I think if I drain these on a paper towel for a few minutes, they will be perfect for this. But this sure is saving me a lot of time cutting. Okay, so I have the grapes strained on a paper towel, and I'm going to go in and get a big spoonful of just dill relish. So much easier than having to chop up pickles. Of course, we have to add in tons of pecans. And the grapes look well drained, so I'm going to put those in my bowl. Now we're going to go in with some mayonnaise, and this is the Hellmann's mayonnaise that I picked up last night at Publix for pennies. So if you haven't got over and done the Publix deal yet, you need to check my video out and see what I picked up there. But I don't have an actual recipe for this. I'm sure you could find a recipe all day long online, but I just add the stuff in as I feel it. Like they say, measure with your heart. So I'm going to start with a little bit, and then I'm going to add more as I go along. I'm also going to add in a little mustard. Give that a minute to get down there, y'all. There we go. And I'll try this after I get it all mixed up and see how much more I need of each ingredient. Add in salt and pepper as you're mixing, and that way you can get a perfect idea of how it's going to taste. Now, isn't that just beautiful with the sun glistening down on it? I cannot wait to try that tonight. What you're going to do is you're going to put this in the refrigerator and let it sit for as long as you can stand it. And then I'm going to serve it on bread, and I'm going to cut it out in the cutest little heart shapes. It's really delicious on croissants, or it's just as well in salad or just by itself with some crackers. But there it is, my loaded chicken salad.